the wall where the hidden room should be. I became convinced that Eleanor Marsh had known about the room, that maybe she'd even found a way inside. My obsession deepened. I stopped going out except for work and groceries. Every evening, I'd come home and examine that wall, looking for seams, hidden doors, any indication of an entrance. I knocked on every square inch of it, listening for a change in tone that might indicate a hollow space or a doorway. And then, on a Friday night exactly 2 weeks after I'd first noticed the discrepancy, I heard something. It was faint. 3 soft knocks, coming from inside the wall. I froze, my fist still raised from my own knocking. Had I imagined it? I held my breath and listened. Nothing. I knocked again. 3 times. 3 knocks answered me. From inside the wall. My rational mind tried to explain it away. The building settling. A neighbor doing work on the other side. But I knew the truth in my bones. Something was in that room. Something was responding. Hello! I called out to the wall. Silence. I knocked again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 came the response. But this time there was something else. A sound so quiet I almost missed it. A voice. No, not quite a voice. More like a whisper of air forming words. Listen, it seemed to say. I pressed my ear against the wall. At first, I heard nothing but the usual sounds of an old building. Distant traffic, the hum of electrical wiring, the whisper of wind through gaps in the window frames. But then, underneath all of that, I heard something else. Breathing. Slow, steady breathing coming from inside the wall. I jerked back, my heart pounding. I told myself I was imagining things, that it was just the building's ventilation system or my own breathing echoing back at me. But I knew better. Something was in that room. Something was alive in there. Or something had been alive in there once. I didn't sleep that night. I sat on my bed, staring at the wall, listening. The breathing continued, so faint I could only hear it when I held my own breath. A rhythm that never varied, never stopped. As dawn broke and pale light filtered through my windows, the breathing finally ceased. But by then I'd made a decision. I was going to get into that room. I spent the next day at the hardware store buying tools. A hammer, a pry bar, a small sledgehammer. The clerk gave me a concerned look, but I didn't care. I needed to know what was behind that wall. That evening, I started at the corner where the wall met the ceiling. The plaster was old and crumbled easily under the hammer. Dust filled the air as I worked, making me cough, but I didn't stop. It took me 3 hours to make a hole big enough to pierce